The primary indicator of depression is usually a sticking around reduced, sad, or helpless mood, while stress and anxiety primarily entails difficult feelings of worry, anxiousness, and fear. Lots of folks possess a higher inclination toward being depressed, often a high with 3 or additional of the sign factors, stated Robert Hennig, instructor of psychology at Yale University and associate office chair in the team of inner medicine and psychiatry, and office chair of the team STEP. But these conditions do in fact share many crucial indications. The first is a pointy rise in the variety of children signed up. The number of children entitled for healthcare aid in the initial 50% of 2015 was 18% much higher than the amount of qualified children in the initial half of 2016. The second is lesser prices of reduced childbirth weight. One research located the typical little one possessed a reduced childbirth weight of 5 grams or less in the initial 50% of 2015 reviewed to the first one half of 2016. Anxiety, for instance, commonly entails depression, and some folks with clinical depression may really feel extra short-tempered than depressing. But what's different regarding clinical depression is that depressed folks are more very likely to suffer sensations of clinical depression. This has to do along with our very own emotional progression. One of the ideal explanations of depression for how we develop is that we have internalized what we experience and we build emotional strength. Folks along with clinical depression, for example, don't experience as if anyone else really feels as properly. Since these problems can present up in different ways coming from individual to person, you may not always understand specifically what your symptoms imply. For example, look at how much medication may be needed after your treatment procedure. For the many part, it will definitely be handy to recommend a doctor to see what's going on, also if it indicates giving up on therapy altogether. Your physician are going to be capable to help you respond to some of the details questions you might have because you're already dealing along with some of these signs. It's additionally feasible to possess both depression and anxiety at the exact same time. A worldwide poll coming from 2015 found that 41.6% of folks mentioned having both primary clinical depression and a stress and anxiety condition during the course of the same 12-month time frame. This is a fairly low level of depression among middle-aged and young males who go through from anxiousness or depression. Scientists warn that some facets of depression that induce it remain challenging to comprehend. One important thing clinical depression and stress have in popular. They're both challenging. For everyone who's been detected along with mental health and wellness problems, and for many others, they also play a task in a broad variety of major issues ranging coming from psychological sickness to violent and threatening behavior. Depression and anxiety may additionally be associated with severe injuries and emotional discomfort, which may be a major complication for people who establish and bring them right into the adult years. As the years pass, the necessity for long-term mental health treatment rise. Both can strengthen along with support from a psychological health specialist. When chatting concerning psychotherapeutic methods, a new procedure for PTSD can be created into every treatment system, and the perks of each are very clear. The most extensive psychotherapy system in the world, trauma recovery, was started in 2004, with work from some of today's most distinguished pros. That group includes Karen Johnson, a therapist, analyst, researcher, and a medical psychologist.